Hello, this is the Morning Garden Show, and I'm talking about doing it right before we get into the spring, and then you start doing the same old practices that never really quite work. You want to use practices that will work. Um, First things first, it would have been a very good idea if you were prepping your garden in the fall. And the fall means once you put down things in your garden, such as leaves, grass clippings, things of that nature, to cover your grass. Or you could have started a cover crop, and you could have, grown that, and it will supply some of the needs. But just keep this in mind: everything that you need, everything that you want, is right there already on your property. I guarantee it. It's already there. Okay, what kind of garden you have, what kind of farm you have, all that you need is already there. There is abundance of nutrients in certain soils, such as clay. Um, you got to make certain that you just stop, breaking your back trying to uh, garden and produce um, composters and things of that nature, because it's not necessary for you to do that. Most of the composters that we make are not worth that much anyway, because we don't have um, the right materials in it. We allow to use grass clippings and leaves, and that's just those two. When you could actually create quite a beautiful compost by using a number of different items. And a lot of us are using things from our houses. Anything that the earth will take back in is always good to use, whether it be food scraps and some of the materials that we produce can be used. But what I'm thinking of is make certain that this year, that you feed your soil. And when you do that, you will have a much more successful garden or orchard, if you will. Don't try using too much of the materials that you're buying from these stores. A lot of it's trash. It's just garbage. And I mean that literally garbage. It's not much good. Don't pay an arm and a leg for some of the materials that you're getting from these stores. Because they sell it every year, and you see the results. Because all you gotta do is look at a person's garden, and you don't see anything magical going on when you see their garden. You just see a garden that's struggling, and you're watering, and you're trying to find out why aren't these tomatoes maturing? Why aren't you getting peppers? Why aren't you getting okra? Why aren't you getting watermelons? Why is this not working? And a lot of it has to do with the materials that you're using in your garden, and the time frame that you're putting it in your garden. Put stuff in your garden early fall, all throughout the winter until it gets cold. Load your ground up with organic matter. You have everything around. If you have weeds around, if you have trimmings from your fruit trees, if you have trimmings from your bushes or whatever, add that stuff to your garden. Add it. Add it, folks. Been doing it for years. It works. You don't have to keep importing stuff onto your property that you got somewhere else, especially those wood chips. Wood chips that carry tons of disease from other trees that in your area or near your area. The reason why they're being cut down is because they're rotting from disease, and you're bringing them onto your property. Not a good idea. So you live and you learn. I've done it. I wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't do wood chips again. I would not do it again. No way. I'll use what's on my property. If any trees are growing surrounding your property, cut those down if you don't need them, and you can grind them up and use those, or cut them into pieces and put them around your fruit trees. These are uh, things that you can use that are already on your property. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Morning Garden. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Remember to keep on growing.